Good morning, everybody. Trust you're all well. I'm not so much. Yeah, I went and damaged my back while painting, which I wasn't really supposed to be doing anyway. But it's a season of pushing through, isn't it? It's not giving up. It's being determined in our purpose and in our calling, and pressing through and trusting that the Lord will provide everything that we need as we continue on. Reading through Leviticus 1 to 4, we're getting into some of the stuff that's repetitive, it's long, it doesn't have anything to do with us, but it does make us aware of the foundations of things. And it's gory. As we read through this and the sacrifices that are put in place, understand that Deuteronomy really was the establishment of the law, of the establishment of the people, establishment as Yahweh, as being Israel's God, the people coming under that authority, all of that being established. And now, because the law is perfect and people aren't, we have a system of sacrifices being put in place so that people can actually survive. Because according to the law, most of them would probably be dead by the end of day one. So these sacrifices are put in place, and it is the early form of worship. This is the worship that they're aware of, as they bring in their offerings and their sacrifices. It's so as we read through this, it should really be more amazing to us what David established. The fact that David somehow saw into the age that Jesus brought in, the age that we now live in, where he established music and singing as a form of worship before God. And during David's time, this really was the height of it. It really was a replacement of these sacrifices, and songs and ballads and all kinds of things are written for the glory of God, and it's really important what is established here. And it's not saying that it didn't exist during Moses' day, because we saw it. We saw Moses break out into worship and song, and his sister break out and worship and song. It's just that's not the emphasis that's put on during that period of time. David brought that forward, and it draws, it really focuses our attention on what Jesus said, where Father is looking for people, worshipers. Father is looking for worshipers. That's the emphasis. Father is looking for worshipers who will worship him in spirit and truth. So it's not the worship as much as the worshipers. He's looking for those who know how to worship him in the way that he has called them, which is their heart. And that's the difference. People can sin and pay the penalty of that sin by bringing sacrifice, but it doesn't mean there's any change. See, that the law had no power to transform people, only to highlight their sin and to exact punishment. That's what the law did. Whereas under grace, under Jesus Christ, it's the law has been written on the heart. So now there's a transformation that takes place, because we do things now out of love, not out of obligation to follow a law, but out of love in this age of grace. It makes a huge difference. So we come in, and the word describes it for us. We come in with thanksgiving. That's our sacrifice. We come in with praise. That's our sacrifice. We thank him for what he does. We praise him for who he is, and we do this regardless of how we feel. We do this, like in my condition right now, where I'm feeling a lot of pain. It doesn't matter. My Lord deserves thanksgiving. He deserves praise for what he's done and who he is. And then that is supposed to usher us in to a place of worship, into the Holy of Holies, where the sacrifice is ourselves, where we offer ourselves up in worship. And that's where we really are in this day and age, where we used to offer up animal sacrifice and stuff. We offer up ourselves. Our lives belong to him. So yeah, so just muscle through this. Understand that here we see the Lord planting seeds for things that are to come. The seeds look different than the plant that comes out of them. So understand that these are seeds where things will grow from. So read it from that perspective, and allow the Spirit just to point things out to you. So you'll be blessed, be encouraged, have a fantastic day. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody for prayer meeting tonight. God bless.